What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, it will be another NFT related video, and I guess most of you guys already know Reddit NFTs have been surging the last few days and is popping off and gaining so much volume. Looking at this article, it says here that Reddit NFTs surge as Polygon-based NFTs reach millions of new users, and Reddit's collectible avatars are up 799% so far today, just today. And so I'll be going more in depth on what are these Reddit NFTs and why are they becoming so popular as of late. Stay tuned. So what are these Reddit NFTs and why are they becoming so popular as of late? So we have a deeper dive through this thread written by Robin Kunz on Twitter. Okay, so I'm just going to use his thread for summary purposes because he has created such a good thread on Reddit NFTs. Okay, so scrolling down, so some quick facts. There are over 3 million wallets on Reddit compared to OpenSea. And that's insane because the main bulk of NFT tradings are done through OpenSea, right? But just in a few months after Reddit released their NFTs back in July, they already have 3 million wallets created, and that is insane. Just this one Web2 platform has over 3 million wallets more than OpenSea. So that is why this is becoming huge news, and this is very bullish for the NFT space. There are over 86,000 NFTs already sold on Reddit, 40,000 sold, and the rest were free airdrops. All these were also minted on Polygon network, it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. And there were top avatars selling for 6.9 ETH. Right now it's currently, I think, more than 10 ETH sold already. Market cap total was 100 million over, and 24 volume is rising with about 200k just 2 days ago. Right now it should be way more than that. So what is Reddit, right? So if you guys do not know, Reddits are basically a website with many forums called subreddits, and it has about over 430 million monthly active users and has been around for almost 15 years already, since 2005. And basically Reddit is something like culture where you have all this Wall Street bet group. I bet you guys know, maybe 1.5 years ago, they were talking about GameStop and they are pushing GameStop and then it reaches the masses whatsoever. Yeah, that came from Reddit. So why is this super bullish for us that are constantly trading NFTs on Ethereum, on Solana, whatever network you are? Why is this bullish, right? So just for starters, on the Reddit itself, those NFTs aren't actually called NFTs, but they are just called digital collectibles. So this basically hides all the unnecessary details from users so as to make the onboarding as easy as possible. They don't call it NFTs because, you know, there are huge backlash for those that are not trading NFTs. And still, there are not much people that are talking about Reddit on crypto Twitter. So this means that the user base on Reddit itself is mostly new people coming in from Web 2. This is super bullish and that's insane, right? Okay, and also to add on, Reddit makes onboarding super easily. You can create a wallet, or they call it a vault. So it makes it simpler terms, and everything to do with NFTs or wallets or MetaMask whatsoever are all hidden away so that this will allow newbies or normal users not to be distracted by all the weird Etherscan or the gas fees, etc. Okay, so making it so creating a wallet is super easy. They call it a vault. You just need a password and then that's it, done very easily. Okay, and at this point, users are presented with benefits of owning a collectible avatar. So even here, there is no mention of NFTs or what NFT utilities like what normal NFT communities always says about on their roadmap. They only accept card payments when you are paying for a new collection coming up. And some history for Reddit. Reddit started selling NFTs, as I said before, as avatars back in July, just a few months back. So there were a lot of people who were joking and like criticizing Reddit on why were they creating NFTs, why are they falling for this trap again. A lot of hate. Okay, and Reddit airdropped, and in some sequences, mostly were free NFTs to active users starting from August. And from then on, just last month, the popularity started to surge. Okay, a lot of people started to use the NFTs or their digital collectors as profiles. Okay, all the paid for collection sold out from artists, and the secondary market started to actively been trading the past week. Okay, lots of people are now desperate for the future collections to come, and definitely less hate and more awareness for the NFT use cases. So in total, history, Robin summed it up. There were a lot of selling in July, lots of laughs, lots of hate, more hate obviously. Then they airdropped to people who were constantly using Reddit, and then it started to get popular. They were started to be used as PFPs. The paid collection even sold out, okay, and secondary volume became very high the past week or the past few weeks. The demand rised a lot, and total, there were less hate and a lot of awareness for the NFT space right now. Okay, so just some key takeaways, and what he mentioned here is very well said. Reddit did this NFT roll up super well. They did it in a way where normies won't feel so clueless on how do I create a wallet, how do I buy, how do I sell. They basically just introduced it in a way where it's super easy. You just need to create this vault, and then you can keep all these digital collectibles in that vault itself. Okay, and definitely Reddit did this super well, onboarded so many people, and I believe many other Web2 companies are looking at them and deciding on how do they take advantage of this and how do they create their very own rollout for their NFTs. Blah blah blah. Okay, another thread written by a very OG NFT collector. He's called Matty, or better known on Twitter as DCL Blogger. Okay, I'll just talk this through very quickly. Blah blah blah. So basically, last week he went on Reddit and he was surprised to see a lot of comments having custom Reddit NFTs. There were a lot of free stuff, and then he was just checking out on all these Reddit NFTs. Okay, Reddit NFTs weren't new. Okay, they actually had an auction back in 2021. They are actually one-of-ones, which are now insanely priced above like 40 to 50 ETH, but none of them were listed. There are just basically only 4 of them. And then in July, there were the artist collabs. There were about at least 30 artists released avatar sets of about 2,000 avatars each. Each set had a variety of avatars and scarcity, and this is an example of just 4 artists and their sets, some having a supply of only 100. So as you can see here, let's say Jimmy Guo, he had several collectibles. Some only have hundreds of supply, some only 200 supply, etc. Okay, and this Mr. Grumble, one collection of 200, one collection of 1,000 plus, and a collection of 100 plus. Very interesting stuff. So as I mentioned already, these collections were released in July, August. These are the earliest sets created. Okay, I've gone through this, blah blah blah, have gotten 2 million, 3 million plus wallets already. And so he thinks that maybe this generation Genesis 1 avatars will be the most sought after, like most collections. The earliest NFTs or the Genesis collections will definitely do the best. As you can see, the benefits of having these collectibles, you can stand out in comments, card in your profile, mix with avatar gear, etc. These are decent utilities where Reddit users would want to have. So after looking at many Gen 1 and 100 supply avatars, he bought many of them. And so they are all on Polygon, so you need to breach your ETH. Their individual categories collections were split, and it was hard to make sense of their releases. Because he is speculating that Reddit is a huge Web2 company and that they'll continue to innovate the NFT space, therefore he has bought over 100 of these collections. there are several cons where, let's say, still lots of Reddit users are still learning how to use the MetaMask, so they might see more trouble and more complications, thus leading to more sell pressure. People later will reject monetization within Reddit, and the Reddit avatars becomes very lame, where it doesn't worth anything. And there could be also over speculation from crypto rich buying up the supply. Okay, so simply put, let's just find out how do we find out more about Reddit NFTs. So another small thread by this Twitter handle Great Mando NFT. So this was released about 2 days ago. So all are on Polygon network. Top avatar selling for 6.9, definitely more right now. Market cap above 100 million and 24-hour volume is huge. So these are some useful links. I'll link it down in the description below. So overall, you can see what are the top collections selling right now on Reddit. You can go on redditfloor.com. It's over here. So the top collection right now on Reddit is called Midas Touch, part of the Spooky Season collection. It is currently at a floor price of 14 Ethereum. Last bought was 2 hours ago only. So if you want to find out this collection, it's already on OpenSea on Polygon network. You just hit buy. You open up the OpenSea page. Scroll down. Okay, so you can see here, last sold was right now the floor price is 13.9, and there's only 31 of them now listed. So if I'm not wrong, you just click here, the sales, you can see the sales history. Just maybe 4 days ago, the floor price was about, let's see over here, it's about maybe 1 to 2 ETH. And as you can see, a huge volume just 2 to 3 days ago, huge spike up, and right now it's sitting at about 14 to 15 Ethereum. Insane run up. So I wouldn't recommend buying these if you are thinking of buying one, because it has already run up so high. I believe that this is just all the late buyers coming in, and so floor might drop soon, but who knows, I could be wrong. It could just rise up to maybe 30 ETH in a short while, because there are only 30 listed. So yeah, anyway, this is just the top collection. So you can scroll down, you can see what are the others that are being highly sought after right now. So the top two is Midas Touch and the Hands. These two are the most popular right now. The next collection sitting at 11 ETH floor price, and so on. You can just scroll down. So to find out what are all these artists releasing currently on Reddit, most of them are already sold out, but you can just check out all the different artists. You can go on Reddit. Okay, so how do you find out the shop? Just over here, this is your profile. You can create your very own avatar, which is free. Okay, you go and click on style avatar. You get to this page. And over this page, you can click on shop. Okay, scroll down, and you can see all the different artists. This first collection here is called Starter. You can see his different collections released, many different ones with 150 supply, 500 supply, 1000 supply. And once you are interested in one of these collections, you can go on OpenSea and search for them, the particular artist. Same for over here, Hoppy Doodle, this is the artist. You have multiple collections. This guy and Sis32 template. Okay, this is very interesting because this artist has only one collection of 200 supply. So, scarcity is a very important factor in NFTs, so you might want to check this out. Okay, some alpha over here. This could do very well because it's a scarce supply and only one collection from this artist. Let's say something. Yeah, so etc. You can just search on the artist name and see whether they are popular or not before making your purchase. Okay, so after all this information fed to you, definitely you will have some questions like whether should you buy in now, and do you think it can run up even more? Okay, so personally, of course, Reddit NFTs in the mid-term to long-term run, definitely I feel it is going to be even higher floor price, will be even better because it'll be more and more popular. And again, similar to January, the topic of NFTs will become huge again, with so many people onboarding into the new space, talking about all these digital collectibles. Okay, so but as I mentioned previously, just go onto this redditfloor.com. You can see over here that the floor price for all these top collections rose significantly in just 2 to 3 days. Okay, as I mentioned, Midas Touch were just about less than 5 ETH 3 days ago, and right now it's at 14 ETH. That's almost a 3x. I think the hands I saw it at 1 ETH just 3 days ago as well. That's a 10x. And so just do not FOMO, guys. As all markets, okay, any collection can't just go up straight. So even though this might run up a little bit more, I wouldn't see much upside right now, unless it's insane where right now it's in a crazy phase of Reddit NFTs and then it just flies by to 30 ETH whatsoever. But better to be safe, manage your risks. If you want, you can search on other collections which you think or you want to speculate on that are cheaper, let's say in the price range of 1 to 3 ETH. Those are better risk to reward buys. Okay, but if you're rich and you just want to make a bet or a play, go for these top collections, although these top collections are pretty pricey already. And so what are my plans for Reddit NFTs? So similarly, as I already mentioned for the first question, I wouldn't personally look for these top collections right now. I would search on threads on Twitter to find out more on which artists or which collections have more speculation on their utilities whatsoever, and then I would buy in a few. Just a TLDR, basically do not FOMO after all this Reddit NFTs has pumped significantly in just the past week. I will maybe wait for a retracement, maybe half the price, and then maybe Midas Touch, I'll wait for a 5 ETH, and then maybe I'll buy in, who knows? Okay, but definitely do not FOMO, do more research, and all these collections you should look for mid-term to long-term hold and not just a flip. If not, you will definitely get wrecked. So other more information I'll post on my Twitter or my Discord, so do check them down below. And especially all these links or like Reddit Floor or the OpenSea collections which are very popular right now, I will leave them down in the description below. Okay, and let me quickly put in a chart analysis on Bitcoin. As I mentioned in my previous video just last week, I was talking about Bitcoin at around similar price ranges, about 19,200. And after one whole week, it is still at around 19,200, sitting at 19,300 right now. Okay, so right now it has tested the downtrend from, let me zoom out, from this high over here. I've drawn this top connecting to this lower high. Right now it's just testing this trend line right now. Okay, so zooming in on the 4 hour. So last week my plan was a drop, which happened, a retest of the trend line, which happens also, and now definitely this price is a good range to short. Okay, if you want to short, your stop loss will be around over here, and then your targets should be at least 17,500 or the previous lows. Okay, but right now, looking at the price action, is still looking like it's ranging and it doesn't want to move. And so the safer play right now would be to wait for a break and retest of this level instead of 18,800. A break, retest, then that will be a clean shot down below. Okay. Similarly for longs, I'm still sitting at the same plan. A break and retest of 20,400, then I would take a long. So yeah guys, that's about it. This is just a video on Reddit NFTs, and I believe it will do extremely well in the mid-term to long-term, and it will bring more exposure to the NFT community, which is definitely bullish for all of us. Okay, so hope this video helps you out. Remember, the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.